Ah, you're a cute little guy, aren't you? Here you go. Come on, go. What's that? Why are you looking at me like that? Are you okay? Want something to eat? Wait. Welcome back to Home Learning Science. This week we'll be harnessing the incredible power of monster marshmallows. So there are two simple experiments, both involving marshmallows. The second will need spaghetti or toothpicks, but both are sweet. So, where do marshmallows come from? The marshmallow plant, of course. They grow on trees. Okay, they don't grow on trees, but the flavour and the squishiness comes from the root of the marshmallow plant, Althea officinalis. The ancient Egyptians used this flavouring with honey to make a delicious dessert. It looked a fair bit different from present-day marshmallows, but you could still eat something similar with the Middle Eastern dessert halva, which still uses the marshmallow root in some places. Around 1850 in France, they decided to use the root to bind egg whites, sugar and water to create the sweet we know today. Now they commonly use gelatin rather than the marshmallow root to make them, but they're still indebted to that ancient Egyptian flour. We're going to create monster marshmallows in the microwave. Before we start the experiment, what do you think will happen when we put the marshmallow in the microwave? Will it A. melt, B. expand, or C. go on a rampage through central London? Let's find out. I like to draw a face on my marshmallows first with food colouring. But if that makes it too cute that you don't want to eat them, you don't have to. It's up to you. Then I put the marshmallows in the microwave to heat them up. As you can see from the video, it's kind of difficult to see what actually happens to them, so you're going to have to try the experiment for yourself. But there's some pretty cool science behind why this happens. Marshmallows are mostly sugar and water wrapped around a bunch of air bubbles. When you cook marshmallows in your microwave, several things happen at once. The microwave makes the water molecules vibrate very quickly, which makes the water heat up. The hot water also warms the sugar, which softens it a bit. It also warms the air bubbles. When you warm air in a closed container, the gas molecules move around faster and push hard against the walls of the container. As the air and the bubbles warm up, the air molecules bounce around faster and faster and push hard against the bubble walls. Since the sugar walls are warm and soft, the bubbles expand and the marshmallow puffs up. If it puffs up too much, some air bubbles burst and the marshmallow deflates like a popped balloon. When you take the marshmallow out of the microwave and it cools off, the bubbles shrink and the sugar hardens again. When the microwave marshmallow cools, it's dry and crunchy. We think that's because some of the water in the marshmallow evaporates when the marshmallow is hot. If you cook your marshmallow too long, it turns brown or black inside. That's what happens when the sugar gets too hot and it starts to burn. Afterwards, you can try eating it, but be careful. The marshmallows get very, very hot. So the second experiment does involve eating the marshmallows, but it's pretty good fun. When I was researching about marshmallows and science experiments, I found out about the Marshmallow Challenge on a TED Talk. The link is above if you want to see it. In this challenge, you have to use just 20 pieces of spaghetti, tape, string, to build the highest structure you can without it collapsing when you balance a marshmallow on top. So we tried this experiment ourselves, but we just used marshmallows and spaghetti itself. As you can see, my son did a far better job than I did at building a tall structure. Sometimes simple is better. See how tall you can build it and balance a marshmallow on top. Whilst you're doing your science experiments, why not try writing them up to get a proper scientific method? The worksheets below to download give you a good structure and some questions you can ask yourself. Why is this experiment working or not working? What can you do to make it better? And next time, if you start it again, how would you do a better experiment? Finally, if you're really interested in marshmallows like I am, and you want to learn more about how they've been used to further science, have a look at the Stanford marshmallow experiment.
This experiment about instant gratification is a really fun way they looked at how young children find it difficult to put something off till later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, as always, please like and subscribe, and catch you next week for some more science. Bye.